and I'm like in your hair. It's like nice curly. I'm wondering if I could do some portraits.
Sure.
Yeah.
Where?
Just around here, yeah. It'll take like 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
Okay.
Very awkward, but
That's fine. Yeah. It always does it first, but you'll get used. You'll like warm up to it. What's your name?
I'm PJ.
PJ? I'm Ryan. How are you feeling? You nervous or?
I am.
Yeah. It's like a lot at once, but just look right at me. Oh, it's gonna be great. You have a good smile. It's just like coming out naturally, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, we're good.
We're good?
We got a lot.
Okay.
Hi.
Apple. February 6th.
January 6th.
So I remember that day. I know he was the standing president. I'm not familiar with the charges that are being brought against him for that. I'm not following that charge or I know there's multiple court cases going on. I'm just not familiar with it.
I mean, that doesn't sound like it's going to be a factor in deciding who to vote for.
No.
Okay, so when I say January 6th, what do you think?
Oh, I just remember seeing it on the news, like all the riots and stuff. Don't really know what it was about or what happened though.
How did it make you feel when you saw it?
I don't know. I don't really feel any way about it. I mean, people showed their emotion, I guess. Probably in the wrong way, but it happened.
A few moments later.
And I just wonder for anybody who heard that, like what they thought of that.
Deeply offended. I was deeply offended, and it felt like a moment where it's like, you N-words better get in line and do what we say. And it felt like him as the czar of the Democratic Party coming down to say, go get these N-words in line. And the general tone of it was disgusting. It was abhorrent. I don't respect it. I didn't like nothing about it.
I agree with the idea of mass deportation, largely. You have criminals in this country who are destroying our nation. They're coming in here, getting earmarked bills and policies to open up businesses, get free housing, get access, easier access than those who are legally immigrated to this country to welfare and other benefits. So, like, as a taxpayer, we have to pay for these guys to have luxuries of life, and we don't get anything. Especially Black Americans who suffer so much in the system under Democrats. We don't get anything. That's insane. You talk about Springfield, Ohio, and the whole thing with the fluff talk of, grabbing the soundbite about Haitians or whatever is eating cats and dogs. Y'all trying to change the narrative of what he's really talking about. Change the narrative of really what we're talking about. And telling us that's what we should be discussing. No, this here, this is what we're discussing. This here, this is America. And this is what America is about and what we're discussing.
You can't almost did a backflip, y'all. That brother was kidding. Him and the dude in the barbershop, them two right there. Those are some free niggas. It goes to show they got their freedom papers.
Yeah, it goes to show that not every black person has a slave mentality behind the nonsense that the media pushes. You know, I think it takes a certain level of awareness and intelligence to be on that plane.
Hey man, it's like you said, nigga, he hit Pennsylvania. He hit New York City. He just started him on
Hold on. Don't say New York City. Back in the day, but now New York City.
Now we talking about, we talking about that black man in the suits. He got him a suit. He go to work every day. He got a Mercedes Benz.
See another brother come up to Pennsylvania in them slave clothes, and he go back like Harry. I remember Harry said, "I'm gonna go save him." Because the nigga looked at Harry and they said, "Don't hurt yourself." It's like Kansas trying to make me read the book. This the read.
No, he was spazzing. He was spazzing out, boy.
They cut half of what he said.
Too. And when you know, that's how it gets. That's why any episode when we talk about black people and all this, it gets long because we passionate about it.
I believe Trump is going to win because, first off, when people say bad things about them, where does that affect us down here? That doesn't affect our neighborhoods. It has never affected our neighborhoods. We don't even get to see half the things they want on that level.
We know that he's going to win because he is the best for America. He's worried about our economy.
The crime is high, the violence is high, the school are bad. We can go on and on. Well, Democrats have been in charge for 40 years. We're voting for Donald Trump unequivocally. Period. No one else is going to persuade us. We 2 weeks out, and we won't sleep until November the 6th.
So, you know who you're voting for?
Yes, I'm voting for Trump, definitely.
Tell me why.
He's more strong, like strong-minded in a way. He's focused on what we gotta focus on. Like he doesn't play. That's what I respect about him.
He doesn't play.
Yeah, he doesn't play. He always just stands for what he believes, and he doesn't go back. No matter how many people are bashing him, no matter people is criticizing him, nothing.
He doesn't take BS. He's not going to hear it. He's a businessman. He's not there for the fluff talk of politics. We need someone who's strong. We need someone who's going to get down to business and take care of what this country needs,
Pastor.
but also understands what the community needs.
The thing is, we were scared in the beginning because he said he's going to nuke Korea and he's going to nuke Iran, but he didn't do that.
I'm sorry, but.
He didn't do that. The stock market went up. There were more.
Where you at right now, too?
Well, you know, but the thing is, there was really, because there was no inflation back then. Democrats take granted, especially minorities. They take for granted because they think Republicans are so out of touch with the minorities' needs, so they don't have any choice. And I think that's going to be a big surprise.
You got pockets that there's an energy for Mr. Trump in the city, but a lot of people just walking down the street, they not feeling the Democrats from time to time. Not sure if they're going to vote for Trump.
Yeah.
He may not vote at all. You black men that don't vote for Democrats, it's not what Mr. Trump did, is what I've been disappointed with. I'm not a dedicated Republican. I'm voting for the lesser two evils this time, being Mr. Donald Trump.
Wow. Man, watch this, man. You got me messed up. Wow. He's not gonna do it.
Hey, I would put $100 right now for you to get happen.
I'm not doing it.
I can do a backflip. I can do a backflip. Yeah, I can give you. No, I give you 100 right now. I give you 100.
Put bread on there. You ready?
Yeah, you got it.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No, outside. In here. No, outside. No, in here. Why can't do it inside? Why? Get some shoes on. No, right here. Right here with the slides on?
Yes.
Get the shoes. I can take them off. Can I take them off? Can I take them off? Do you think you can do a backflip? Yes.
No hand.
No.
No.
You put a hat, I put a hat. You put a hat, I put a hat. I will. I'm God.
That's how you backpedal.
You put a hat. Hey,
on this call, bro.
I know. I just told
He
you.
got land on his
You know, I tried to make too much. I don't think he can do it in here. Maybe outside, but not in here.
Come on, bro. Harris stuff's backwards, bro.
What?
Harris.
Man, we not voting for that, man. We voting for Trump, man.
What?
Man, we
He got it.
Move to Mexico, denounce my citizenship, sneak back into this country, and Matt Cartwright will give me everything for free. Cartwright voted to give 20 times more to illegal aliens than he did to people here in this district. He's not working for us.
Invest in Lift Aircraft, the company with $5 million in government contracts, proven demand, and massive press coverage. With $1 trillion market potential, we're pioneering technology and making personal flight accessible to everyone. And our team has the expertise to lead the way. The best part? We're just getting started. Invest today.
Fuck this stencil up.
looking out for the black community, man. We ain't doing that.
I respect. Respect.
You ain't either,
You all
man.
good, my boy.
Alright, man.
And who you voting for, Trump or Kamala?
Man, Trump, we ain't.
Nah, it's gonna take me like 2 days to get this back together.
Why you?
Because she's them immigrants. I'm black. The Venezuelans taking all our bread. They out here creating gangs. They are gang banging, breaking in abandoned cribs. All types of shit. We ain't doing it.
So you don't like the open border?
No, we need that border. Man, hey, don't try to take my boy out. Make America great again.
Yeah.
Make America great again.
Trump or Kamala?
Shit, Trump.
That's Sauce Gardner.
Yeah, so why Trump though?
Why Trump? Because shit, we used to get paid and shit like he used to keep immigrants out, so you know we was able for us to get jobs. It's hard for us to get jobs now, shit, because immigrants taking over there.
So you're not with the Venezuelans?
I ain't gonna lie, they taking our jobs and some more shit. They do it better than us though, but they take.
Is that true?
Hell yeah, boy.
Niggas say they do their jobs out better than us, but the shit they take.
That's funny. Bro.
He used to keep immigrants out, so you know we was able for us to get jobs. It's hard for us to get jobs now, shit, because immigrants taking over there.
So you're not with the Venezuelans?
I ain't gonna lie, they taking our jobs and some more shit. They do it better than us though, but they taking our.
That's the most honest shit.
I heard you taking over the buildings. Is that true?
Hell yeah, boy.
Yeah, that's in Chicago. For real.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
That is absolutely
man.
The
hilarious.
people have spoken. America.
The people want Trump.
And I think the people want Trump.
Hey, bro, stop saying I'm not going to the polls, but that's disrespectful, bro.
I believe what I see.
I'm going to
I got my ballot. I'm getting my ballot notarized and sent today.
Ain't no way Texas change it.
Today.
I don't give a damn. I'm still voting.
You haven't registered.
It matters for the.
You ain't registered to vote? Oh, you ain't registered to vote?
I registered when I got my ID.
Oh,
See, so why you try to do him like
why
that?
you trying to play with him, boy?
Nigga, how you gonna vote?
I got a register card. I've been
He
registered
did-
a long
he did
time ago.
register.
I was in here way before. Early voting.
Voting just opened.
No.
Well,
Early
he talking
vote.
about like a local
The
vote.
state.
It was
He
way
talking about
early.
local vote, right?
It's the local vote, yeah.
What are your feelings, let me start with the women here, about Kamala Harris?
She's a woman of color. I'm not putting her down because of that, and I'm not putting her down because she's a woman. I'm not a feminist, so I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, I don't think that she has the personality. I don't think that she has what it takes to go up against Putin and go up against these other presidents that are built for this. I don't want to be scared because my president is scared. I want my president to feel secure and manly and about it.
You brought up gender, right? Like, do you think it matters that she's a woman and people aren't comfortable having a woman in a top leadership role?
No, I don't think that, because most men, they love their mothers, they love their wives. So as a woman, most men, they respect the woman, but she just don't have the qualification or the education to really run America, because she don't have the experience. She don't understand our struggles. And for me to believe you for another 4 years, you're crazy. Like, you're crazy. You're saying the same thing that you said 4 years ago.
She's the vice president.
That's
To
just
you,
the
it's
bottom
not.
line.
You're like, you've been here, you had a chance.
Yes. Well, for me, the very first time I ever heard the name Kamala Harris, it was in association to locking up parents for a truancy. That was the first time I ever heard of her name. And I really didn't understand how this person claims to be a black woman, but yet she's locking up black women and black men and separating families.
This is the thing that is, Trump talks about this a lot. He says, you know, Kamala Harris became black when it was convenient.
Right. Yeah.
Can you talk to me about, do you agree with him on that? Do you feel like she's wearing her blackness?
Absolutely. When she sworn to the Senate, it was as the first Indian American. Which is, it's fine. We don't care.
We all know she's not black. Let's understand that. We are all clear of that. But my point of view, and like I told you earlier, she's already been there. She's in office right now.
I love listening to them speak. I remember y'all got mad at me when I said she wasn't black. When I look at her, I look at my mother, I don't see my mother in her.
Well, I mean, she pulling them, so I mean, obviously she kind of looks some sort of black.
She's biracial, bro. People are so desperate. People are so desperate to see successful black people. They'll latch on to anything that is black. They just want to say that. They want
I'm
to
too low. He's not black to do that amount of.
You question.
Oh yeah, that's our dad. She's not black. That's her dad. She's black.
Yeah, that's what I said. Our dad is, that's the hardest.
She's not black.
Dad is the hardest thing to develop.
When I look at Brock, he looks like a to me.
I mean, as far as him and
He has African roots in it. I would say Brock is
African American.
I would think that goes about the same amount of black, though. I would think
I'm just American. Black American.
African American and black American should be different. Like that's what I think. Black Americans from slavery, you know, from
And
400 years
Kamala
here.
and Rock stood next to each other.
They don't think
y'all think y'all about the same amount of money?
That's what
I
I'm
don't think
saying.
so.
I wouldn't think so.
I would
Keep it 100. Yeah, I'll keep it 100 on this channel. That's what I'm saying, you know.
You can
Her
hair is
she's
completely
not
different.
culturally black, but if that is her dad, then technically, race-wise, she would be mixed.
So-
like black father.
hair too, though.
But his hair is extremely more curly.
But that's just because it takes out.
If we throw water in her hair, you think her hair gonna be going
If her hair stays straight,
And
that's
then
what
we're
we
gonna
do
turn-
test. That's what we need to know.
The water
If
test
her
is
hair, if her hair stands up, if she got a fro at any type, then she. If her shit goes down,
Bro,
if her shit falls down. Have you seen the picture of her with a fro?
In the park.
No, that's what we trying to say.
Hold on, no. In the, hold on,
If she ain't got no fro, if she
No,
got a
no.
down hair that goes down.
There's no picture of Kamala with a fro.
I watched some of the part 2 of the Candace. She keeps going into the book. She says, me, when I was little, with a fro. That Candace pointed out that if you were black, a black person wouldn't say, me with a fro. That was in the book. It was Kamala as a baby with a fro. I don't know that. I don't know if that the picture's real. I don't know if it's her or not, but
It's
Candace
kinda
basically
hard
said,
because-
why would you say that if you're black? I wouldn't say that. Hey, me with the fro in my book. But it was supposed to be the child version of the Kamala book.
Yeah, I would.
We need to watch the part 2. Who knows? I mean, it really doesn't matter.
I'm sorry, bro.
She's not fit to be
Bro, you more black than her.
Bob's
Paying your bills on time raises your credit score, right? Wrong. In fact, this is one of the 3 major credit score lies you're being told by the big credit companies. Fall for any of these 3, and it doesn't matter what you do. Getting to 720 and above will be a long, hard struggle if you ever get there at all. In fact, if you're one of the 153 million Americans with a credit score below 720, it's probably because you're unwillingly falling for one or more of these 3 deadly lies that the big credit companies want you to believe. Not only are these lies flat out wrong, and not only do they make it nearly impossible to get a great credit score, but in many cases, fail for them and they'll send your score spiraling in the wrong direction. Which is why right now, I'm going to...
I mean, you can't say it's insane. Do you agree? Me and him agree?
His daddy is the same color as me.
Her
Her daddy.
If we're going off, we can't go off that technically though. You gotta go off what is
We're going off of
the
features.
race.
If I'm
The
going off
race.
of straight features, I'm looking at his features. He ain't get black features.
There's
His daddy from Ghana.
But Jamaica, you would look at Jamaica and Ghana as, you know,
the same thing.
Yeah.
I would not look at
Black
that.
people are in Jamaica, black people are in
His mother's
Ghana.
white. It would be the same thing.
Yeah, you
If
see,
everybody,
that's what I'm going off.
if her parents or what they say.
That's what I'm going off of. I'm sorry.
That's the truth. I mean,
So hold on, Brock.
That don't mean
No. So Brock, if you win, will you be a white American then, Brock?
Huh?
You'd have been considered a white American if you
No,
won as
no.
Nobody said
That's
that.
what you. That's what
But
I'm trying to bring
mixed people,
That's what I'm trying to
black
bring
and
out.
white, typically
She's
play-
mixed too.
Exactly, she's mixed.
And she didn't identify as Indian or black. So you can identify as white?
No. So that's my point.
That's my argument. That is my fucking argument. Come on, my brother.
Society's norms of what we call it, but technically.
Come on, my brother.
Technically,
Come on, my brother. Let's be logical in this, y'all. Let's step forward, nigga. Nigga, come on, my brother.
Do you know where that came from? Who technically said when a white person make a baby that the kid's black? Where'd that come from?
From slavery.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, then, so technically, when we're talking about the technical
From the technical.
DNA,
Yeah, DNA.
they will be the same amount of black.
Exactly, yeah. 50%.
That's all we
Yeah,
need.
that's all we need.
Okay, now society's going.
Yes.
If a black and a white person make a baby,
It's
yeah,
black
we
man.
going.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if an Indian and a black woman make a baby, and that gonna be, I mean, he not
We
gonna
still
be
don't know. Technically, we don't really know if her dad is black or not.
We
We don't know if her dad
It's not a typical
is black.
thing.
But he do got
It's not a typical thing, you know?
You was on the side that was her daddy, man. Y'all both switching.
I said, I don't know if it is or not, but he did have a fro.
I said
I'm not switching up.
I don't know. Well, let's go look at the
I definitely haven't switched up. I never said
We'll
she
watch
was
the part
black.
2, guys. I mean, the child's book, Kamala's book, it said me with a fro. Who knows?
That is a weird thing to say. I wouldn't have said
Yeah,
that.
no, that's weird. But it was supposed to be child version. I guess it was supposed to be Kitty, and I don't know. Change book. I don't know. Who knows? We're out of here, guys. Let's know what y'all think. This shit was insane. It was hilarious.
Jack Cartwright is one of the most bipartisan members of Congress, working with both parties to hire 22,000 border agents and passing bipartisan legislation to support our veterans. Matt Cartwright, fighting for us.
Oh, you've never used samples like this before. This is Arcade, the ultimate sample plugin.
You can play, edit, and manipulate any sound all within one plugin. Honestly, it's more like an instrument rather than a huge list of.
Big AI news today. First and foremost, the Biden-Harris administration outlines coordinated approach to harness power of AI for the U.S. national security. And as you'll see in a minute, this is kind of a big deal, and it's real. There's already real results that are being shown as a result of U.S.'s focus on becoming the #1 AI power. So before they talked about this idea of taking AI and make sure that we deliver the safe, secure, and trustworthy development of AI, making sure it doesn't lead to discrimination and things like that. But it was kind of broad. I was going to see maybe they didn't know exactly what AI is and kind of like what effects it's going to have. It seemed a little bit downplayed. This one hits a little bit different. They start with the NSM, so this is kind of like this National Security Memorandum on Artificial Intelligence. They're saying here the NSM directs the U.S. government to implement concrete and impactful steps to #1, ensure that the United States leads the world's development of safe, secure, and trustworthy AI. Notice kind of like the big, strong words that they're using, and I'll show you in just a second why this isn't just bold words. There's a lot behind this as well. And 2, harness cutting-edge AI technologies to advance the U.S. government's national security mission and advance international consensus and governance around AI. So I'm sure you can probably notice the tone changing, right? Because before they're like, oh, it's this cool new thing, and let's make sure it's kind of like it plays nice with people. It was kind of vague, fluffy sounding nice words. Like this is different. They're saying U.S. is going to be #1 in development. It's going to be a big part of national security. You know, national security, amongst other things, means the military. It's power. It's kind of like what the governments do, kind of. They try to survive. They try to not get brought down, right? If somebody's picking on you, you call 911 or whatever, right? You call the police. For governments back from Machiavellian days to now, a lot of this is, you know, we'll say national security, it's power, it's basically how hard it is to push them around, how much influence they can exert. And so they're saying, we're going to build the best AI, and that's going to be part of national security. That's a big deal. And #3, advance, you know, international consensus. We're going to be the best, and we're going to tell others what to do. I mean, not in those words, obviously, but just notice kind of strong language here, right? They want to implement concrete and impactful steps. And the NSM is designed to galvanize. How often do they use that word, I wonder, galvanize in these briefings? Galvanize, if you're not aware, is to shock or excite somebody into taking action. They want to shock the government into taking action. They've been watching too many of my videos. I kind of have to use shocking in the title for this one, right? Because it's literally, they said it, not me. So they want to galvanize the federal government of the United States of America to have them adopt AI to advance the national security mission, including by ensuring that such adoption reflects democratic values and protects human rights, civil liberties, and privacy. So this whole thing to me reads a little bit like they're talking about some other country. They're not naming it, but they're saying we want to do everything that country isn't doing. We'll come back to that in just a second. And in addition to that, the NSM seeks to shape international norms around AI use to reflect those same democratic values and directs actions to track and counter adversary development and use of AI for their own national security purposes. So again, to summarize, they're saying we're going to build the best AI, we're going to use it to gain and sustain our power. We're going to tell other, you know, friendly nations and everybody else how this AI, how this technology should be governed. And countries that don't have democratic values, right, these adversary development of AIs, like we don't want those countries using it for their national security purposes. This, I mean, to me, kind of obviously they're talking about China specifically to a large degree, and I'll show you in a second what just happened, kind of separate from this, but probably this is timed with the other thing that kind of, to me, it makes sense why this like really strong language is being used now. And so in order to do all these things that they've kind of outlined above, number one, they're saying, well, we're going to need a lot of chips. NVIDIA chips go brr, right? So they've signed the CHIPS Act, which put a lot of money towards the development of chips for U.S. AI technology. And also, I believe there were restrictions in, I believe it was that Chip Act that actually made the restrictions of certain powerful NVIDIA technology being exported to China. There's a lot of that created a bit of a black market, so it's still kind of getting in there, but that's something that they're kind of cracking down on, right? So they don't want China to have unrestricted access to the best and the most powerful NVIDIA chips, or any chips capable of running advanced AI, of training and doing inference, etc. And so they're saying that the CHIPS Act made major investments in our capacity to manufacture leading-edge semiconductors. And again, as you see in a second, this is true. The NSM directs actions to improve the security and diversity of our chip supply chains, and to ensure that, as the United States supports the development of the next generation of government supercomputers and other emerging technology, we do so with AI in mind. You notice that people are now awake to the fact AI is going to be kind of a big deal. If you're unaware, the supply chain, the global supply chain of these advanced AI chips was probably the least diverse sort of manufacturing thing we have on the planet, and also not very secure. We'll come back to that. Our competitors want to upend U.S. AI leadership and have employed economic and...
I don't know, I really screwed myself on this background. I got a brand new can of chrome paint for this. Didn't check the cap before I bought it, and the cap was kind of screwed up, and so it was splattering and pouring paint everywhere when I was trying to stencil the background. And then more than halfway through, after I done fucked up so much of it, I'm like, oh, I have another can of spray paint that I can just take the cap off of and use a different cap. Duh, fucking dickhead. And now this whole canvas is a mess because I just didn't swap the cap out because I brought a fucking defective cap. And now I'm forced to go back with little brushes in between every fucking stencil and do this. Yay! So instead of moving straight to the portrait, I'll have to paint all the white on the background with a little teeny brush. And probably do several layers because this fucking chrome paint is hard to cover. So I just added a week of work onto this piece. No line now. Added a whole week onto this shit. Very tedious, bro. Jesus Christ. Hey man, that's that amateur shit I be talking about, bro. Be doing that amateur shit, man. I'm just struggling with the fucking can of spray paint until I'm like, Trap, change the cap, bro. Why are you fighting this fucking cap so hard? Just change the cap, bro. Then I did that, and it's like, you fucking dickhead. Why didn't you do that shit immediately? As soon as you realized there was something wrong with the cap, why didn't you switch the cap out? And I don't know. I don't know why I didn't do that. Fuckers. Fuck nuts. This shit is for the birds. I already assumed I would be doing some level of touch up just because it's chrome on white background. There was bound to be a little bit of overspray, but I definitely didn't think it was going to be this bad. And when it actually didn't have to be this bad, it was me not taking corrective measures soon enough to stop this potential hazard. And now I just have overspray and fucking big globs and drops everywhere. But if I can take my time with this white and just tighten it up a little bit. I think, yo, this is gonna be one of the dopest backgrounds for the Whispers, yo. White and chrome. Come on now. And then they have, they're wearing mostly like black and white in this photo. And so, like I said, I thought about doing gray, but I thought gray would mute it down too much. But I'm actually very happy I went with this just chrome and white. Because first I was thinking like a white background and a black stencil. And I thought that may make it a little too dark as well. But like chrome is kind of all of it. From different angles, it'll look black or gray or white. And then you can get, if you get colored lights on just the right angle, it'll reflect the different colors of light. So you'll see greens and blues and oranges in this thing too, just by having the chrome on there. And while I was picking this stencil, I realized that I'm probably going to need to order more stencils soon. If I'm going to do a few more of these. Because I have several left, but some of them are, I don't think they'll work well. Just because they're too small and there's too many like fine, intricate lines in there. And once again, if I try to do that with a spray can, I'm just going to like overspray it and lose half the fucking stencil image and then be forced to do something like this. And I'm so good on this. I'm so good on this part. I don't need to do this every time. Bro. Can I even see where I'm at on here? I don't know. the tortured artist. I swear, bro. Self-torture. I just beat myself up, bro. I must be like it, you know? There must be something about the self-depredation that just excites me, you know? You know what, Trap? Just make it hard on yourself. Yeah, don't make it easy. Make it extra hard. I want it to be so hard that you actually complain about it. Who the fuck picked this stencil anyway? Who? Wait, I did? Oh, shit. God damn it. Blame it on the rain. Yeah, yeah. Blame it on the stars that shine the night. Whatever you do, don't put the blame on you. Blame it on the rain. Yeah, yeah. Blame it on the sun that shine the light. Whatever you do. I was up in here at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Then I was on Call of Duty at like 6 o'clock. I played Call of Duty for like 6 hours a day already. From about 6 o'clock to about noontime, about 12:30, right before I came up in here, I was on a game. I was like, I'd take a little break. You know what I'm saying? Take a little break. I went outside. I did rake the front yard and get the leaves up because they really starting to pile up. Just so happened that my neighbor came out walking his dog. We chatted for a few minutes, and what else? I put some clothes in the wash. Then I came up here doing this. I'm about to take a little break from here though, cause I took the day off work for gaming. I ain't take the day off work to paint. Normally I do take time off work just to paint, but not today. I'm about to go play the game until I get sleepy. I really need to eat something. I had a big breakfast, but it's after 1 o'clock. I think I need to eat something. Try to get the itis, you know what I'm saying? Eat, play the game until I get sleepy, take me a little nap, wake up, play the game some more. I might come back in the studio today. I really doubt it. Especially when I gotta do this shit right here with no help, doing this shit with no help. I mean, if I had an apprentice, it's just fucking white paint. It's just fucking outlining a goddamn shape. Get on that side of the goddamn canvas and work your way this way. We can get this shit done in half the time now. Come on. I can't believe it. And don't fuck it up. Because if you fuck it up, you gotta buy it. You gotta buy it. You break it, you bought it. Nigga. And these paintings are not cheap. So now you gotta pay me to be my apprentice. You see how that works? Come out your pocket. Don't blame me, motherfucker. Blame it on the rain. Yeah, yeah. Blame it on the stars that shine the night. Whatever you do, don't put the blame on you. I started writing a song about the stream last night, and I got stuck and fell asleep at like 1:30. That's how I know I need a nap, because I was up at I got up Thursday morning at 4, like normal, did my gym thing, went to work and all that good stuff. And then I didn't go to bed till like 1:30 last night. I was almost up for 24 hours. Did like 21 hours straight. Then I still wound up getting up like 5 this morning. So I just know I can probably use a little nap. It ain't gonna hurt me if I sleep for a couple hours in the middle of the day. After I get a little more game time in, you know, who cares? Bruh. Can y'all even see if this shit is making a difference in that? It does. And then I already know, like, after I do this, I'm gonna have to get that silver spray paint and spray some in like a little cup or something, and come back and touch up some of the goddamn silver parts on here. Man, it's gonna be a back and forth goddamn thing. I'm really trying to use up all the white paint that I have on this palette before I take a break, because this acrylic paint don't last. All this shit be dried up in goddamn 10 minutes as soon as you start working with it. So I'm trying to, like I said, at least burn this a little bit up real quick. I'm gonna have to paint over these areas right here several times. Like I said, I got so much spray paint, overspray on this. Look at that line on there, man. That shit wild, bro. I hope I can actually put enough layers on there to cover it up completely. I'm trying to lay this acrylic on there thick. See if we can get that shit to go away. Cause if not, I'm in a world of trouble. I have to put fucking 10 layers of paint just on like the one little section right there. I almost thought about grabbing a fucking sanding block or something and try sanding some of it off. I can't even find my sandpaper or my sand block up here, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just go straight paint on top of it. And then I think too, because I rolled it, I used the roller to lay the first layers of white down. If I sand it, it'll have a flat spot. It'll look different from the rest of the texture on the canvas. I don't know, man. Like I said, I feel like I really fucked this one up in a bad way. That's from a distance. I mean, up close though. You know what I'm saying? If I can just cover up most of these big blemish blotches, you know, from a distance, I think it'll still look good. I just tell motherfuckers, hey, don't walk too close to that one. Just because it's white, you know what I'm saying? I don't want you breathing, getting all dust and all kind of shit on my white background. So stay back from that one a little bit. You can see it fine from right over here. I don't need to get too close to this one. You get too close, you'll see all the amateur imperfections in this thing. You know what I'm saying? You see all the amateur imperfections. And I don't like that. Protected by Viper. Stand back. The new Viper auto security system will ensure that your car is protected against any thieves and muggers. The Viper. You know why? Because back in the day, cars didn't come with security system standard. Now cars just have security alarms on them, standard. But back in the day, you had to have that shit added to your car, yo. Especially if you lived in the bad area. Motherfuckers had the steering wheel lock. The little bar you put on the steering wheel, motherfucker can't turn it. You can't turn the wheel when that shit on there. Alright guys, I'm almost done with this paint. I think I'm gonna switch back over to the other side because that's where I made the worst mess over there, and see if I can put another layer on that really big spot. Alright. see that right there? That was like 3 big ass drips of paint just came down all at once, you know. Yes, it's that bad, bro. Yes, it is. As a matter of fact, it's worse than that. You know? I'm damn near dying over here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a dead man walking. At this point, you know, what do you want me to do, man? Look at this, look at this, look at this bullshit. Look at this bullshit, man. Bro. Nigga, look at the bullshit, bro. What the hell what the hell, Lord? Oh, when I zoom in, now when I zoom in, he talking about, oh shit. He's talking about, wow, is it that bad? Nigga, it's worse. It's now you see what I'm talking about, huh? When I say the can was just dripping for no reason, dog. Bro, for no reason. I'm just spraying that shit like bloop, bloop, blop. That shit just like blop, blop. I'm like, yo, I had to actually get a napkin and wipe that area right there. Yo, that shit was all silver paint, man. I'm here fighting this goddamn can, and that's when I was like, man, let me just change the fucking cap on this goddamn thing, cause this shit done fucked up my whole stencil, bro. The whole stencil, bro. All the way around, man. Look, all the way around that bitch, dog. Man, hell. I said it's gonna take a couple days just to. I will be here for a couple days just with the white. I gotta paint the whole thing, man. Oh, come on, man. And I can only use a little. Man, look, bro. I'll pay a motherfucker. Somebody who wanna make $50 real quick. Please, somebody help me. Somebody. Man, they ain't a sharp, bro. They not a sharp edge to be seen, nigga. My guy. Come on, bro. This shit for the birds. Who did this? I can't even believe it. Who allowed this to happen? Yo, my man, Rude Dog, Big Dog. Huh? Who called for this bullshit? Please, somebody tell me. This is not what I signed up for. This is not what I requested. This some shit. They 2 ways to do it. The right way and the wrong way. You figure out which way this is. I'll let you figure out which way this is. And not the first one. Son of a bitch. I ain't never been so disappointed in myself. Ever. I'm pissed off. I ain't lying, bro. I'm pissed off. To the highest point of festivity. I should not have to do this. I'm too good. I'm too good for these amateur ass. Look, you see the shit? What? I need a drink. I need a drink because this right here is ridiculous. How many layers I'm gonna have to paint to cover this shit up, bro? How many times I gotta? I'm done. The white paint is almost done. I'm about to take a break. I'm over this shit. I done pissed myself off. I'd have pissed myself off just. And when I left out the studio this morning, I was like, yeah, that's gonna be bad when you come back up in there, bro. I already do. Like, yeah, that's not what we were shooting for. That's not exactly what we wanted. Oh my God, this is gonna be rough right here. Son of a bitch. This is not exactly what we envisioned. Huh? Shit making my damn head hurt. When I do dumb shit, I mean, when other people do dumb shit, I try to figure it out and give them the benefit of the doubt and really think, they just think different. That, everybody don't think the same, and so, what I think is dumb may not be their idea of what dumb is. So, other people do dumb shit, it's just like, eh. But I hate when I do shit that I think is dumb. Nigga, why you doing dumb shit? You got to explain this to God or somebody. What is you doing? What took you so long to change out the cap on that spray can? And why did you keep spraying that shit when it was fucking up and dripping paint everywhere? Why you kept spraying? You know that was dumb, right? You know that, right? That's just gonna cause you more work in the end, right? But for some reason, you decided to just keep going. Dumb motherfucker. I love myself. I don't like myself all the time, though. I don't. The trap, when he be fucking up, it just be like, really, nigga? That's dumb. Why you doing dumb shit? Stop. Oh, he's still doing the dumb. Oh, this nigga don't want to stop doing dumb shit. Look at him. Now he done fuck it up. Now he got gloops and glops and splitters and splatters. Man, you know what? Alright, so I'm about to go have me something to eat and play me some Call of Duty till I take a nap. And I gotta sleep on this. I really should go sit in the corner somewhere. Yo, Para. Yo, Milky. Yo, Milky? I can't say that one. I wonder if this type of stuff ever happens to Kehinde Wiley. If it does, he'll never talk about it. If it does, he'll never talk about it. Yo, I heard you fucked that paint up. No, I did not. I did exactly what I intended to do with that piece. We getting there though. Yeah, we making some progress. Ooh, no. I just left that all built up. Damn, I can see that shit raised up like a motherfucker. Why? What the? What in the hell? I did not brush that one in. Alright, anyway, goddamn. Just mistake after mistake after fuck up. We gotta get our shit together. We gotta get this shit together, man. I might not need to be in here right now, honestly. You know what? I think that's what the paint gods, the art gods are telling me right now, bro. We don't think you see. That's what I was looking for. That high reflection right there, in the right light where it's just fucking chrome mirror. That's what I thought would look cool. And then, like I say, even in certain lights, this actually has a little bit of purple and green reflected in there. You can see a little bit of golden like ochre or a mustard color reflecting from the wood grain onto that section right there. So it'd be gray, and then in some areas it'll almost look fucking black, and in some areas it'll be chrome, and in some areas it'll be rainbow, just all depending on how the light is hitting it. That shit look like it's glowing. Yeah, to see it like that. And then, like I say, on this far side, you'd think that was damn near black over there on this edge. Why I hate how this loses focus. Iridescent, I have not. Yeah, that right there. See, like I said, I'll even have to come back with some of that chrome and touch up those areas like that. But that's the effect that I had in my mind. It looks like what I envisioned, to have that mirror, the tones, the gray, the black. And so once I can get that the oil painting done and make them pop away from the canvas, I think this one may be one of the better ones, yo. Not gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. I think that chrome was a good idea. All right, we're right at 59 minutes. So we streamed for an hour. You know, we was in the studio for an hour because, hey, who be doing that shit like that, man? Hey, I complain in bits the whole time, but I did it though. And that's what's important. Sometimes you just gotta do the shit, man. When you don't feel like doing it, when you're not motivated, y'all know the rest. You know what I'm saying? This stream has been for entertainment purposes only. I hope y'all ain't believe nothing I said up in here. Because if you did, you gonna get screwed over. Don't take this shit to heart. My tricep looking awesome right now. I just had to say that out loud because I know y'all ain't gonna compliment me, but that tricep, wait a minute now, nigga. I might have to stand like this more often. But oh well, you know, we did an hour stream just now, but like I said, I was in here earlier finishing the stencil on there, so we did probably like, you know, about an hour and 30 minutes in the studio today. That ain't too bad. That ain't too shabby, man. That ain't too shabby on the Call of Duty launch day. So let me get my ass back downstairs and play some more video games. I'ma stream that too. I know half of y'all don't like the video game part. I think me and Wendy was in there for a minute, yo. Like, I ain't gonna lie, yo. She is like, nigga, I gotta go get something to eat. I'm about to go have some lunch. Deuces. But yo, we was chilling hard this morning. Yo, that game, bro, it took me 2-3 fucking hours to fucking dial in the controls because it moves so fucking fast, yo. Just the standard settings for the movement is like, it's stupid fast. That's how I know they make this shit for fucking 12 and 13-year-old kids now, because I can't keep up with that shit. And me trying to move the controller, the aim, like, man. Honestly, it was not enjoyable for a long time. I think that I have gotten the controls settings better to a good point now, where I can control the characters and actually shoot motherfuckers a little easier, but we'll see. I'm about to go hop back on that shit right now. Everybody is more than welcome to join me in the next video game stream, and if not, I will catch you guys probably tomorrow morning. Like I said, I doubt if I'll be back up here this evening, because I already know what I gotta do when I come back. My shit looking kind of. I need to go ahead and twist my shit back up. I look like I'm starting like a bird nest. But you already know what we'll be doing the next time we're in here. Trying to it don't look too bad from far away. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I just tell you y'all might not need to walk too close to this one. But we're gonna try to square it off as much as we can and make it decent. But it's gonna take a minute, and I'm not doing that no more today. Well, actually, you know what I think I may do? The next session, I may pull this back off and try to finish that space painting, because that really just needs a few more highlights here and there. And we can just go ahead and knock that out tomorrow morning and then hop right back onto this one. That might be the plan. It might be. We'll see how we feel. Once again, more than welcome to join me on some video games. If not, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll get together tomorrow morning. Peace. Until next time.